Hello guys, Everton have been beaten by Leeds United 1-0 over the most shocking penalty call I've seen in a long time. I don't want to be too dramatic about it. To me, the game's gone. If that's given a penalty, it's becoming fucking ridiculous. All the rules, all of it. The whole rule book's a load of shit. I just want to go back to the old days, man. I do. I want to go back to how it was back in the day. I really do, because it's actually becoming laughable that you become not even speechless because I'm talking, I'm fuming, but you don't even know what to say anymore when you see stuff like that. I jumped up to go, thank fuck it's not a penalty, because he's leaned and it hit the top half of his arm and his arm's on his side and behind his back or whatever. I jumped up because I was like, thank fuck. I did not want to lose this game. Leeds, to me, were better than us, but I still aren't convinced by them at all. I think they play a lot to the fans, but in away games, I think they'll get battered. I just don't think there was much about them at all. And if they couldn't beat a side like Everton, who are really unprepared yet again for a Premier League season, have Michael Keane as the starting centre back. We've got James Garner, who's never played at left back in his life, and then they go and win by the most ridiculous penalty call you'll ever see in your life. Then take your win, take your 3 points, enjoy it while you can, because I've never seen a penalty call like that. Remember Rodri against City? Rodri for City against Everton. That title, I remember a load of Liverpool fans are fuming about it because he was in a title race with City and he stretched his arm out and hit the top half of his arm. It wasn't given though, wasn't it? It wasn't given. Of course it wasn't. We all know the reasons why for these things, why they happen. Now you could go with the rules have changed since then. The rules are a load of shit, and they always have been, and they always will be. And it's ridiculous that a referee on the field I just found out he didn't even see it. And he's closer to the moment than the linesman. And the linesman is about 40 yards away to the side of Tarkowski, has presumed that was a handball. And he had his arm out. Are you fucking having a laugh? Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher as well, you are both fucking idiots yourselves. You act like, talk like you know everything about football because you bleed the game, but you use a fucking idiots yourselves. Tarky knows what he's doing. Wow. If that happened to one of yous would have lost your mind. There's so many moments in football now where you know what you're doing. You shield the ball before a player comes at you to win a foul. That's great, cool. There's loads of little things you do. The man has leaned his body towards the ball. Bear in mind, this is half a second to react to a ball that's getting deflected, and him going past 3 or 4 bodies, like Tarkowski has said in his interview. Look, Tarkowski, to me, gives away too many penalties, or he's being involved in it too much. But in this scenario, and it's annoying because I kind of just wish he let it go and just let Pickford, because it was going straight at Pickford, which makes it even more fucking annoying. Like, if it was at least going in, you know, it will soften the blow tiny bit, but still, it should still, even if that happened, never a pen. And on one for Sundays, the man is leaned towards the ball, or just leaned to get in front of the ball or block the ball. There's never an intention in that split second to block it with his arm when his arm's on his side or it's starting to go behind his back. Whatever happened there, that is never a penalty. It also hits him the top half of the arm, so that doesn't even make sense. It's a load of shit. The Premier League, and it's probably stretching a bit out there, but it's been 0-0 against Chelsea on Sky Sports. And now they've had another game and it could have been 0-0 and it was a bit of a damp squid. It was a bit shit. Apart from the crowd being rowdy, it was a crap match. And they just thought, well, we need some drama. And then all this talk as well that all these teams are coming up and they're going back down. And they just have to make the Premier League a bit more exciting by making decisions like this. lawfully, that should be not fucking happening if that's actually what goes behind the scenes. Because sometimes I don't fucking fully trust these professional companies and all this, who you know, who are the Premier League and whatever. I do believe there's little things like that go on behind the scenes to make the league this best league in the world. It's officiated as the worst league in the world because it's fucking dreadful, and I do believe there's a little bit of corruption in there. I honestly do. There's too many big calls I've seen, not just with us, with many other teams, in moments, in defining parts of the season, to promote the Premier League, to make it more drama, to dramatise the Premier League a bit more, or maybe a damn Squid Game to dramatise it a bit more, because again, that's the talking point of the game, because the game overall was shit. So we've lost, and that's not, I know I'm 6 minutes in and people go, but you shit anyway. I'm not disputing we were terrible. We were absolutely terrible, and yet again Everton have come underprepared for a Premier League season, and it's getting beyond the joke now. Maybe I might look at it harshly as other seasons of when we've been unprepared. This season feels a bit different, where we've actually been linked. You've been trying to sign players and it's just not happened. The Branthwaite injury was just really frustrating. It really annoyed me. I just thought, we've had some load of positive news, can we just stick with that for a bit? But no, we have to have some negative news at least on the side. And that was a big blow for us, because you knew what was going to happen with that defence. And then Mikalenko didn't even make the starting 11, so you just go, fucking hell. Oh, God, with Leeds pace and wingers and whatever they've got, it's going to hurt us. But they didn't, and they could have, and they didn't, because they're not good enough, in my opinion, still. And we would have got away with a 0-0 draw. We played a little bit better the second half, but still equally as shocking. Tarkowski could have equalised for us, which made it even more annoying that he missed the chance like that, even though the ball was coming behind him. But it's like, it's fractions in games like this. If his body was 1 inch more to the left, or one inch more to the right, it would have probably hit his chest. If he was 1 inch further to whatever side, 1 inch further to the right, he could have got the end of that cross, which he headed over the bar. We would have got better contact on it, and we probably would have equalised. Little moments like that, and it's just gone all against Everton tonight, and it's really infuriating. And again, it just makes me wonder why I even miss football and look forward for it to come back. And that's why I haven't done videos over the summer, because I just can't be bothered getting all excited and upbeat when I know ultimately Everton in my life have let me down. Listen, this game could have been 1-2 soon for us. I actually think I'd rather us got beat 3-0 tonight instead of losing like that, because this has upset me more, because we nearly got away with a poor performance and a poor display and everything. You know, I understand it might not be this, fucking I hate forgetting words, man, but this unity in terms of going forward, knowing who's running where and playing, because they haven't played much together. And especially when you got Jack Grealish on, who hasn't even played for the club in pre-season or anything. He's just come 4 or 5 days ago, and you're expecting him to come on and change things. And it's, I that side of it, even though individual moments like Beto can't hold up a ball again, just absolutely horrendous performance by Beto, like terrible. And he's had a lot of pre-season as well. Alcaraz just the only one who kind of looked like he was trying to make things happen, but he just wasn't good enough tonight. Garnagay on the ball, horrendous. Drewsbury Hall just had not really any impact on the game at all. And I had a few little runs down there, didn't really impact the game at all. It was just a shocking performance all over. But the individual moments of not getting to the ball quicker than them, we knew Leeds were going to come with intensity. It's the first game in 2 years in the Premier League. They're going to come with fire to the fuel, and that they're going to want to prove why they should be here and all this stuff. And in the first half especially, a better side coming against us would have blown us away, because I've seen it that many times before. And it's absolutely embarrassing how we've turned up to that game, especially some players there who aren't probably going to be guaranteed to stay in this club. stay with this club, and also, or if they do, then they won't be guaranteed to be in the starting 11 at all. They're most likely be on the bench, and they didn't do anything to help themselves as well. So I'm really fucking pissed off, to be honest. I don't know why though, to be honest. I don't know if we just did it for the headlines, or you generally believe Grealish was going to do something, and especially from the left as well. We did not want to see Grealish on the left. We needed pace, or we needed something. You know, I wanted McNeil to come on, but again, he hasn't got pace. But I just wanted to see a bit more come on, and he didn't throw everyone on. I would have. So just at that point, especially after they conceded a goal, we wasn't doing anything fucking great before then. You know, Brian had a chance, headed over the bar, got too much on it. Alcaraz had a shot, and then obviously before that, Garner blazed one over the bar like he usually does, and that's all we had all game. I just thought it was fucking shocking, the performance, but to lose like that makes it even worse, because to come out of a game like that with a 0-0 draw, still shit, I'll still be not happy talking, but I'll go, we've got a point from it, a tough game away from home, and we've reduced them to nothing. And that would have been really nice. And the fact we never win at the start of the season, I honestly, if someone wants to comment in, I mean, I could just Google researching myself and being lazy, but I can't remember the last time we've ever picked up a point in the start of the season. I can't remember. Never mind a win, a point. And the fact we've lost again, it's just like what the fuck is going on here? Every season, why do we just go into every season underprepared? I might excuse this one a bit more because we've had a lot go from the club. We've let a lot go from the club, and now we're trying to bring a lot in. But still, the fundamentals of a squad though, like we've still got a number of players here who are going to be playing with Everton for most of the season, or throughout the season. Still, it's not the most worst lineup you'll ever see in your life. I still expected more than what they showed. It's embarrassing. We played a lot of games in pre-season here. And again, did some of these players look like they've never played with each other in their lives? You know, pretty much our attack was the same as last season from the start, and they looked horrendous. Apart from Dewsbury Hall being there in the midfield, everyone else played with each other last season. So it's actually really pissed me off, this, because I've got 6 days now to wait. 5-6 days to wait now for another Everton game, and I have to deal with this one, and it's pissing me off because they're very arrogant Leeds fans. A lot of them, not all of them obviously, I'm not calling for all the fans, but I've just done a TikTok live then, and they've all just been Mr. Big Bollocks and that, when they've just won their only game of the season like up to now, and the way they won it, there's nothing to be proud of. It's fucking absolutely shocking decision. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.